All right, next piece of the puzzle for Nasonda. That was cringe. Fuel cell. We gotta install a gas tank in the car. We cut out the factory one because, well, it doesn't fit with a rear diff in it because it never came with a rear diff. I bought myself a little eBay special fuel cell, and we're gonna make it work. So of course, the first stop to all of this is heading to Logan Steel. And luckily, they're still open, so let's get what we need. All right, I love this place. So what we need to find is we need the metal to make a cradle for the fuel cell. We need some aluminum to weld to the fuel cell, and then we need some metal to make a floorboard. So I think we can manage. Well, it looks like it's my lucky day. This should be perfect for the cradle. A little 1-inch thin wall. I think it's 1 inch. Safety goggles on? Yeah. You got them. There we go. And full service around here. Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I'm stoked they were open. So shout out to the boys at Logan Steel. Let's get to work. All right, boys, so here's my very own eBay special fuel cell. Oh yeah. This is my first time mounting a fuel cell. I've never had to use one, but I know most people just kind of take these things and they just sit them in the trunk, you know? It works. But since we don't have a trunk for it yet, we can put it wherever we want. So I'd really like to make this thing sit as low as possible. Obviously, lower center of gravity would be pretty cool, but I think it would just look better. What do you think, B?
Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where if it's too low, it might be dangerous.
Exactly. So we can't mount this thing all the way to the ground like we'd like to. Like, we can't put it all the way down here. I'm thinking we only have to pull it up to about here for it to be safe and legal and everything good to go. So if it stick out of the floorboard a couple inches, I'm not too mad about it.
No, that's not a big deal.
All right, so we got this 1-inch square stock right here, and we're gonna use this as our hanger. So essentially, we just gotta make a box frame. Something for this to slip right on top of.
Yeah.
And that will also give us a really nice pedestal to build our floor off of too, so it's a 2-for-1 combo.
Exactly.
What do we have here? A wild duck. What are you doing, Dad?
What are you guys doing? Good. Couldn't invite me Sunday Fun Day just because I have an automatic like NA car?
No, because
I see how it is.
We know that you'd be hiding anyways.
Yeah. You guys do something fun. Go sideways without me. Because I got
too busy playing Call of Duty.
Oh, shitty car. I see how it is. I wasn't playing Warzone.
Yeah, you played yourself out, kid. Looks like this thing was in a, oh, that's a lot of rust. Little fender bender once it's, oh, it's still going. Yep, that's cool. Since we cut the floor pan out, this isn't doing anything. And we have to integrate this into the floor pan somehow. So we decided that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lop this thing straight and integrate this into our hanger so we can make it all one piece and have a nice platform for just everything.
Come hang out with me in the trunk, man.
Come like
it's a good time. Yeah, all right, Jamie, come on, let's see. Put it up there. No, we should probably remove that, bro. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Keep holding it, Jamie, all right?
Yeah, I won't let you down, B.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That actually looks better. Could show off the ass end a little bit more.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. We gotta just cut the bumper in half and let them see what's really going on back there. Check this shit out. We got a diff.
What? Let's get one.
This guy.
Look at this rig.
What's up?
This the tow rig for the season?
Yeah, dude. Opening season. Got water, refreshments.
You only got a bottle.
Go ahead. It's unlocked. It might be empty on this side.
Oh, this is a scam. If you guys ever hear us make fun of Chip for being a water boy, there's the proof. He's a water boy. It's gonna work great. Beautiful. All right, here we go. All nice and prepped. You guys know the vibes.
Let's see, did we get the holes in the right spot?
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, they're all touching, buddy. Nice work. All right.
All right, Pete, you're the sheet metal master. I'm gonna let you do this one, all right?
All right, I got you. You good? We're filming? Are we live?
Are we live? Go, we got the rear piece, so now we have a nice uniform surface to build the rear floor off of, which is huge. So now we have to add some bars to support the fuel cell.
Heck yeah. You got some bars? Let me hear it.
So I got the pieces cut and we got it all marked up. Pete, show them how they're gonna fit.
All right.
Got one there. We got one there.
And probably one should go right about there, something like that.
And then you can see, then our fuel cell is gonna slip right in there. So you can see it just sits, it's gonna sit real comfy right here. Give a little room for our new material on the side. Should be good to go.
Beautiful.
Check it out. What's awesome is it's actually making the rear ends look more normal instead of the rear end just kind of floating on one bar.
Yeah, and really the other thing is the whole dual purpose of having some sort of structure for the rear floor pan.
So you want this thing as low as possible without having to worry about actually scraping it underneath the car.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So there we go. If you could see how low the rear diff is, we got quite a bit of height on there. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we have to take our angle iron and make the tabs on the fuel cell itself so it can hang inside our cage.
Angle aluminum?
Angle aluminum. So basically got to do this. I think it's time for more fab.
Yeah, I might start playing with the floor.
All right.
While you're gone. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Double team it?
Double team.
Tag team? All right. Oh my god. Look at this guy.
They're so cute. One day, I'll learn how to weld aluminum. Until then, gives me a good excuse to see Justin. Here we go, boys. So we're gonna have to take our angle iron here and cut a 45 in each of them because we want this thing to be a full sealed unit. So we're gonna be doing this for each side, and luckily Justin has the perfect tool for it. Looking pretty good. All right, how are we looking? Okay, good. I'll take it. All right, and there we go. We have our little pedestal that we could slip this thing right inside our cage and it'll just hang there and chill. Thanks, Justin.
You're very welcome.
So the gas tank is now fully modded, ready to go in the car. And Brian's been working on the floor pan the whole time, so I'm excited to see how much he got done. All right, so check it out. This is what we got. So we have our little pedestal here. The heat, having to put the heat into it and not be able to clamp it did cause it to sink a little bit when welding it, but we're gonna seam seal this anyways, so you won't even see it. Besides that, we now have our modded fuel cell. It's gonna sit just like this, and now we have this nice seal right here that will actually keep the thing watertight, which is awesome.
All right, quit yapping. Throw that thing
I know.
Let's see it. Wow,
That fits. Look, perfect amount of room.
That's satisfying.
Wow, okay, that is. I mean, I knew that's how it's supposed to sit, but seeing it in there for the first time is really freaking cool.
Excellent. We'll just pop some holes and run some nutserts in the tube underneath. Bolt it up.
Good to go. So good. I'm so happy with that.
Heck yeah. Now we gotta get a floor in there quick.
Yeah, that. It's so sick, dude. I'm so hyped on this. So when I walked in, I saw Brian made a little template on the ground over here, so it looks like he's been doing a lot of measurements. So we got our 16 gauge piece of steel, which is pretty thick, and it looks like Brian has the trunk floor actually mapped out. All right, I think she's gonna fit first try.
I don't know. Let's see if I know how to measure.
I have faith.
Oh, we should put a 1-inch bend here. This thing's a 1-inch bend. It's not gonna fit.
Yeah, we should probably give it that 1-inch bend you keep talking about. Dude, just like having it like thrown in there like this, it looks pretty cool.
Feels like something.
All right, let's not look at it until we get this bend in there. Right?
Yeah. Who needs a sheet metal brake?
I do. That doesn't make a lot of noise at all.
I'm not completely sold on this technique.
You just wait till the end.
All right, not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, is that it? I think that's it.
Dude, that looks so good. I just want to see the fuel cell in there now.
Yeah. So the subframe bolts are somewhere like probably like right here-ish. So we gotta drill the holes for those two, and then we have to cut out the hole for the fuel cell, and then drill 1.5 million plug welds.
Not that many, but you know, a lot.
So for the rear subframe bolts, we don't have a drill bit big enough, so we got a carbide. A little patience will work, you know. Should probably wear glasses.
I didn't. You're on your head, you moron.
Thanks, B.
We got you.
Survey says.
Hey, we did it.
Not bad. We got the holes right here. We'll make it look a little nicer, don't worry. So now this is exactly where it's gonna sit. So we can trace the hole for the fuel cell. You ready? Push down.
Pushing.
He painted the Sistine Chapel.
Okay. Well, call me Da Vinci.
I don't think Da Vinci traced.
Wait, hold on.
Did you trace it?
I'm gonna do the finger. And he has a little curled hand. And then the other finger. There we go. I'm Da Vinci. And with YouTube magic, let's toss it in. Cool. It's Michelangelo, not Da Vinci's even.
Da Vinci invented or he drew a helicopter. What else did he do? A bunch of shit. All right, whatever.
Michelangelo.
There we go, Rembrandt.
Keep naming them. Oh, we have to remove the fuel cell? That's cool. Oh, let's just put it back in real quick.
Oh, you gotta change the diff? Pop the fuel tank out.
Yes, I like that. Okay.
Yo.
Get this out of here. We don't need that. Oof. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. See, so obviously it's not level with the floor pan, but I think it looks classy.
What do you mean it's not? Oh, like
Yeah, like it sticks up.
it's
a couple
level
inches,
with
yeah.
the floor pan. It's
'Cause
not flush.
It's not flush. Okay, it's level. It's not flush. I like it. I love where this sits. It looks classy. It's fantastic.
Look, this is all you see from our custom work now. I mean, obviously you see a big ass raw piece of sheet metal, but the shock tower and our rail extension, that's it.
We're gonna clean those up later on, so don't worry about that. It's starting to look like a car again.
And we still have to finish that end of the frame rail, in case you noticed.
Brian's been yelling at me for weeks.
Whatever. Heck yeah.
So obviously we have a lot of work ahead of us just to get this like finalized in here, but huge step tonight, and I'm super excited to see this thing all like enclosed. So before we end today's video, because it is late, I want to show you guys the underside, because we got to make sure both sides look good, and honestly it looks pretty damn good. I'm pretty impressed with it.
I'm pretty proud of it.
Check it out. Underneath, it looks pretty legit. I don't know what I was expecting, but like it still blows our mind to see like this whole thing, because it looks uniformed, it looks normal, it doesn't look like a bunch of It doesn't look like we just threw this thing together. It actually looks like we knew what we were doing, which is pretty cool. Check it out. Now that looks pretty official. It's nice to know the part that no one sees looks good, you know?
For sure. I mean, I've always cared about that, and you know, it's not gonna stop now just because we got a shit ton of work to do.
Yeah, right? But this, like, if I screenshotted this right now, you would never know that was a Honda Civic.
Absolutely not. That's true.
That is so cool. Look at it with the trans tunnel and everything.
Still got a little bit of work to do there.
We got a little bit of work to do everywhere, but
That's a
day by day we're
I've
chugging
never
along.
heard a truer statement.
Oh, dude, that looks so good. I'm so happy.
Oh man, these zip tie axle bolts are holding up.
They're still there.
Yeah.
Staying strong.
All right, we did a lot of rambling today, but I hope you guys liked today's video. This looks, oh, I can't get over it. I'm gonna shut up, but there you guys go. One step at a time, the Sonda is coming together. So, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and be all.
Good night.